Alright, hi everyone. Pattern Dash Collections is where you want to go to find today's pattern, which is Bridge. I've already done this one before, but I did it really differently. As you can see in the thumbnail here, I did them all going the same direction like this. I didn't do it in this fashion. So I'm going to do it more like this one this time. Come on. There it goes. So last time what I did is I took this square and I did them all going the same direction. Rather than going one way like that, alternating, I did them all the same direction. So this time we're going to do it more like this, which will be different. We're starting on a journey of grids and doing things in either a standard grid or a non-standard grid and playing with grid shapes. I think for this one I'm going to do the standard grid, and then moving forward for the rest of next week, this is the end of this week, but moving forward for all next week, I'm going to do more non-standard grids. So the first thing we're going to do is draw the grid. And then this pattern can be done just with the one square like I did before, or now you can do it following the 4 squares. So you want to do this arch on every one. So this one's going to go this way, and then this one's going to go this way. So you could do like these half circles if that would be easier for you to draw. And then if you're doing a big bunch like this, you could do that as a half circle like this and half circle like that so that it's a full circle, okay? So then the next step is to aura that shape, right? Can you see that? I don't know, can you see that? And then the third step for the official pattern is to do these going like this with a dark square here so that these pieces look like they're bridging over that. That's the official thing. Then the next step is to put a little square in each corner of this bridge piece, and then to connect those squares with a line. Excuse me. So there's the completed pattern, and then you could do multiples of those, obviously, like that, to have many. But there's also variations. You could color in your squares here, or you could not do the square bits at all and you could do radials, which I am really drawn to, which I think that's the way I'm going to go with this one. So we're going to do a standard square grid for this one. But be prepared for next week. We're going to start playing with some grids that are non-standard. And if you don't know what I mean by non-standard grid, let's see. It's where your lines are not parallel and straight with each other. They have a bit of a curve. I think I'm really feeling green with this one. Let's go with green. Nice big green one. Decide how many grid squares I want to do. So I'm going to give myself a nice border because I don't like to go right to the edge with my artwork, but you can. You don't have to stop before the edge. You can go straight to the edge. That is up to you. I'm going to do cut that in half and in half, and then we'll do like that. So I've just divided up my pattern, my grid, my square into sections. I've got 4 across and 4 down, which means I will repeat that motif 4 times, and that will be fine. Okay, so let's make these a little straighter. You can, if you want, use a ruler to create your grid, if that is what makes you happier. Go right ahead, make a ruler, use a ruler to make your grid. I know that some of my lines are a little wonky here, and some of them don't make squares, they make more rectangles. I'm just going to try to straighten those up just a bit. I may not be doing such a good job, but we'll see. I tend to get curvy with my straight lines. They're not super straight. And then this needs to get a little bit bigger because it's not quite a square. I'm just eyeballing it. You could measure. That's close. You absolutely could measure and make it exactly a square grid. All up to you. I don't usually, but today I wanted it a little more uniform. They're still not perfect. I can see that. I can just eyeball it and see that they're not perfect, but that's okay. Close enough. All right. Get my pen. And we're going to draw this shape here. I really like drawing just the piece to get the idea of how big do I want to go. I want to go to about here, about there. Okay. So I'm going to draw that and that. Oh, I should have drawn it actually is meant to draw the whole grid. And since it's meant to draw the whole grid, you know, I think I'm just going to pull out my ruler and go ahead and draw it straight on. Oops. Hey, I didn't hold my pen straight up and down, and I didn't get any ink on the page. Go ahead and draw in my grid. Because the lines are part of the pattern, the middle lines are part of the pattern, so you actually do want them. Sometimes you don't have to have these lines. But since it's part of the pattern, do I want them? I'm tempted to leave those lines out. I'm just going to do that outside and see what happens. I'm tempted to leave those lines out. Oh, got a little carried away, I think. Yeah, I did something wrong here, but I'm not sure what. I think I didn't go over far enough. I really should be doing it, instead of doing it big like this, I should be following the single square, which is to go like this. A single square should look like that. So it should go an arch and an arch. An arch. Arch. That works. And then I'm going to do the squares. I'm going to do the squares. I'm doing out of order. I know I'm doing out of order. Because, you know, what's the fun of doing it exactly the same as everybody else? I am my own creative being, and I prefer to just do what feels good for me, and it may or may not follow anybody else's rules or conventions. And that's okay. Some of mine are quite wonky because I didn't do what I knew in my heart that I needed to do, which was, let me turn this over. I'm going to draw myself a square in pencil. Just a little one. Quick. I knew in my heart what I needed to do was just do this shape and be more mindful of what shape it is. I didn't do very well on that either. But be more mindful of this spacing to this spacing and that spacing to that spacing and make them more even. I needed to make that shape better. And since I didn't do a very good job of making that shape, I ended up with these not round shapes, even though I did a fairly good job of making a good grid. So, lesson to be learned there. See, like this one is way off. But that's okay. It'll be fine in the end. It'll still be an artwork based on this pattern and it will look hand-drawn, which is just fine. That's the whole point, right? Could you use your computer or your tablet or and draw this digitally and have them come out exactly, you know, you could use some sort of tool and clone. Absolutely, you could. You could make it look perfect, but then, you know what, then it would look just more like a designer's wallpaper pattern or something, and not a hand-drawn piece of art. And I don't know, there's something about having the inconsistencies, having the bits that don't look perfect, to me, is what makes art exciting and interesting. I'm not discounting people who create patterns and use like CAD drawing programs and so forth to create a pattern for an industrial, you know, if they're designing furniture or wallpaper or something that is going to be manufactured and it needs to be clean, precise, and repetitive. I get that. You know, you need to make it look perfect. You need to measure. You need to have it repeatable and something that the machines can replicate. But I'm not a machine. I'm hand drawing this and I like it. And I'm actually feeling, see, if I don't draw in these pencil lines, if I choose to erase them instead of drawing them in, it looks like a different pattern. I didn't do the aura yet either. And maybe that's where I will straighten out some of these circular bits by auraing, instead of auraing here, aura on the inside of these circles. And you know what? I think I'm going to use a different size pen. We'll see what happens. The outer ones aren't so bad, it's those inner ones that are really wonky. It's getting better. I'm wanting going to stick a non-standard grid in behind this. I feel like it needs to go here. Okay. Now what? Now we're going to, are we done? Are we just going to shade and highlight? Oh, that's going the wrong way. Did you notice that? I did. Not until after I was done. So we're going to do them different directions, not all the same, because I have one that's going a weird direction. Does, however, give it that 3D look, which I am all about. Loving that. One. Okay. Happy with that. And I'm thinking now I just want to shade. Yeah, I think I just want to shade. Okay. Pencil, it is getting really hot in here. I'm going to have to turn the air on. Sorry, folks. Oh, that's why it's warm. It's going on 11:30. Yeah, I can't be out here in the summertime past about 11 o'clock. But I swam this morning, so I'm a little out here a little later than I had anticipated to be. So I was hoping to get more drawing done. But 3 is a good number. Get 3 done today. I'll be happy. caught up at least to my vacation. Missed one. Missed a whole circle. How did I do that? I'm going to use my big blending stump because I want a nice big soft blend for these. And I want that's interesting. Okay. I'll do that. Nice and dark. And a bit of a blend, because you always want to blend. If you put down pencil, blend it out so that it looks nice and soft and shadowy. Like that. Happy with that? think I'm gonna go on this side of the diagonal. And then this side of this diagonal. Like that. I'm happy with that. You want to do anything else, Dawn? No, I really don't. I think I'm done. So this one was called what? Bridge? This one was called Bridge. And I think I'm happy with that. Okay, we are done for today. I was hoping to draw 2 more, but it is just too freaking hot. So, unless I feel like drawing them later tonight, which I doubt, because I don't like drawing in the evening, but you never know, I might. So far for next week, I have decided on Fa La La and Nino. So those are the 2 I'm going to plan on. So if you want to think ahead as to you know, what's coming up, but I don't think I'll get to doing them tonight or today, and I will have to draw another day. You won't notice. I'm the one who will notice, because it's going to be like 14 days since I'm going to be able to record. So you know, there's that. I will be behind when I get back from vacation. I will have 2 weeks to have to draw. But that's alright. We can do this. And then we'll be like in September already. Lord have mercy. We will be in September, and we will be hurtling headlong toward Christmas. I am not ready for that. But I know it's coming, because yesterday when I was pulling all those totes off of pallets in the stockroom, we were unloading Halloween. Halloween! It's the middle of August and we were unloading Halloween. Okay, anyway, I will see you guys soon. Go out and do something nice for someone today. I've turned off the air so you can hear me a little bit. And yeah, I will see you later. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.